Peace. It's Father Time. Uh, I was doing some thinking, man, and it almost seemed like a fantasy for real, but I would love nothing more than to see the destruction of white supremacy and institutional racism. Like, I would say, that I'd hope and pray that happens, but I don't do that whole hoping shit. I don't do that whole praying shit because I don't believe in no spook god floating around in outer space. So the Sky Daddy game that's a dead issue for me. But I will say that I will try my damnedest to will into existence the day that institutional racism and white supremacy just gets utterly and ridiculously destroyed. That would just, I really, damn, I hope that could happen in my lifetime, man. Like, I would love to see it, man. That's gonna be a beautiful. I think once I see that, man, I'll be able to just go ahead and call it a day, man. I'll lay down peacefully, man. I'll go to sleep in my grave knowing that, my offspring, my children, grandchildren, whatever, they won't have to know anything about that shit, man. You know, my job is done when that happens, man. As far as I'm concerned, to see the end of institutional racism and white supremacy. Shit. Somehow these people, they got black people, and they the world minority, man. Europeans, Caucasians, whites, whoever you want to call them, man, they are the world minority. Somehow they have people of color convinced that they are the world majority. You know what I mean? Like, even black folks, black folks need to understand that there's more black people on this planet than there are Asian people. There's more of us than there are Asians, man. Somehow we just don't, we think, somehow we got it fixed in our head that the only place we exist at is in America and in Africa. Like, man, we is indigenous to this whole planet, man, everywhere, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's more black people in South America than there is in North America. You know? There's more black people in South America than North America. There's black people in Asia. There's black people in India. So the first inhabitants of India were black. The first inhabitants of every continent was black, but, just to throw that out there. Man, we everywhere, man. And, I really don't want us black folks to think that the only place we exist is in Africa and fucking America, man, 'cause like, that's just not the case, man. That's not the case. Like, you can go to places like Fiji, black people there, man. Despite, these brothers in the Dominican Republic, man, even though they don't consider themselves to be black, that's a topic of discussion for another time, man. The more Uncle Tom ass motherfuckers who just, I don't know, whatever. But you got all these people in the DR, they black. They don't consider themselves black. They're not classified as black, but shit, majority of them motherfuckers darker than me, man. They darker than me. And, you can take the boxer, Pacquiao, for example. I can't think of where he's from off the top of my head, but, shit, the people of his land, them motherfuckers black too. You got some, you got the Asian population, the Asian minority population who basically, they're the face of that country. So everybody think people of that land look like Pacquiao, but shit, them motherfuckers look like me for real, for real. Same shit in India, man. They put these old light ass, they put these old light ass Indians on the, they got everybody thinking that that's what Indians look like, man. But they don't show you the Indian population that's black as me. They don't show you that population. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could go on and on about this shit, man. We everywhere, man. Majority of the islands on the Pacific Islands, majority of them islands, man, inhabited by black people, man. You know? So let's not get it confused, black people. We everywhere, man. You know, don't let these people trick you into thinking that you're insignificant on this planet, man, because that's far from the truth. That's like light years far from the truth, man. We were the first people on this planet, and that's why we everywhere on this planet. You understand what I'm saying? So, to see the end of white supremacy, it's for real a lot easier than it's a lot easier than being made out to be, man. Because, like I said, they the world minority. We're the majority. If we stood up everywhere, we shut them down. Like, we shut them down if we just stood up. Damn, all we gotta do is stand up, man. Shit, man, shit crazy. Like, really in Africa, man, like, I'm really not understanding how they getting that shit off in Africa. I'm not understanding it, man. And this is where the mind games come into play, because they got everybody convinced that Africa is, we all know Africa is big. We know Africa is a big continent. But, they have convinced us that Africa is a lot smaller than it really is. When you think about that, ask yourself, why would they want you to believe that Africa is smaller than what it actually is? That you could fit basically all these other continents into Africa. You know what I mean? Ask yourself why that is, man. Why is Africa being misrepresented in its size? Why is that, man? You know? Why is it that why is it that black folks are under the impression that there ain't that many of us? And these are questions we need to ask ourselves, man. Africa is bigger than what it is. It's definitely bigger than what is being represented on these maps. And there's more black people in the world than we're being led to believe. A whole lot more. Especially when you got situations, you got circumstances where white people are classifying black folks as something other than black. Some of them being classified as Caucasoids, Caucasians. And them motherfuckers is dark, like real dark. And they're being classified as Caucasian. You gotta ask yourself these questions. Why is that, man? Shit's crazy, man. I just want to throw that out there, man. Africa is bigger than what it is. There's more black people on this planet than we're being led to believe. And if we was to all stand up, we could end white supremacy and institutional racism. Shit. Let's get free, man. I'm down. Whoever down, I'm down, man. Let's get free.